YouTube! Caldera's been out for 2 weeks now, and I haven't put up a single jump spot video. Part of that is with all the bugs going around, there's not a lot of motivation for me to play. But the other part is every time I load into a plunder game, it seems like the enemies make it their personal mission to make these as hard to film as possible. But today we're dropping part 1 of our Caldera jump spot videos. It's going to be part 1 of the capital city jump spots. If you like these guys, if you learned something, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, find your way back to the channel, and we will see you in the next one. So this is the first building I'm going to show you in Caldera that we have a jump spot for. It's the Capitol Fire Station. And there's not really a lot of great jumps here, but I did find this one, which I think is pretty good because it's actually pretty simple. So all you do to get to the roof, to the low roof, is hop on these boxes, and you'll notice that this just doesn't work. But if you hop over here, super easy jump. I even felt like I shorted it myself there. And just so you know where we are, we're right here in the Capitol building. I'll remember to do that for everything else we do. The other jump here is a little bit more difficult. That's why I don't necessarily like it. But you can get into this ladder room and take the second floor this way as well. That way you don't have to come through this door that's right there. I don't know that it's super effective because of, like, it's just going to take more setup time. So the Capitol has a lot of shops and storefronts, and I would call this just the storefront building. And this is going to be a very similar layout. This is actually a pretty cool jump because I think most people will spot the obvious one, which is just off this newspaper stand, and you can get to the second level. Take the second level really easily right here. Then it's got the nice little hop up here. You can take the third level, which again, I think pretty nice. You can take both sides too, but that's not what makes this one special. What makes this one special is, like, if you try to hop up on the railing and get up on the roof, you're just not going to be able to catch that. But you can hop into this bush, hide here for a second if you need to, and then boom, hop over. And that one I even felt like I shorted. If you're doing a full sprint, you're going to make it easy every time. And you can't get up to this roof otherwise, unless you're, like, hopping off of the, like, mountain. That's one of the reasons I really like this jump. Okay, this next jump spot we're going to show you is on the Capitol Courthouse. There's 2 good ways to get to the second floor here. Okay. So that's where the Capitol Courthouse building is. First one is to come up on the north side of the building, hop this, and then you can, boom, go straight to the second floor. The other way to do this, the other way to take the second floor is to just come off this fence. You can hop up here and go right through, okay? So these are 2 pretty simple ones. So you'll notice this entire street here is storefront style buildings where they've got these low ledges that you can use to just easily hop up to the second floor. Key thing to note on this one is that this trash can, while it looks like you should be able to hit that ledge, you're actually going to just only be able to hit this. You can't catch that from that height for whatever reason. If you want to be able to catch this ledge, it's going to be off the top of this fire hydrant. That's just a little bit taller than a trash can. Okay, and again, once you get up here, you can play the second level. You can play it for both sides. The only thing here is there's not a palm tree that's high enough to get onto the top. But you can just hop over here if you want to get onto the top of this side of the building. There's one other spot in this building that's kind of interesting. That's if you wrap around this. You're going to hop out here and get into the second floor here. Again, that one's a little bit, that one takes a little bit more setup, so it's a little bit harder to do. So this is the next set of storefront buildings. This is just a little bit further down the street. To get on top of this one, you just drop on this mailbox. Boom, up on the second floor. You can use this to peek the windows in this second floor. The other thing you can do here, it's kind of useless, but you can jump across to this building. Now, none of these windows work. This door doesn't even work, so I guess you could just hide here or use this as a vantage point. I don't know that this is that useful, but it does work. If you want to cross the street, hop on top of this car. This looks too far, but it's actually perfect. And again, another one of these where you just hop up and play these. Super simple, super easy. You also want to get on the second floor of this drugstore, all you have to do is hop here, and then boom, you're on the second floor of the drugstore. No big deal. Super easy, super clean. This building right here is the back of the bank in the capital city. It has 3 ways that you can get up onto the second level. The first will remind you of the old bookstore jump, where you go ladder to window. Super easy, doesn't take you a lot of time. Super easy, doesn't take you a lot of time. The second is right here. You're going to go on top of this bush, and then from there you can grab this. Again, go through the wall. It doesn't work on this side because this bush is not tall enough to grab the ledge, and there's no, whatever this would be called, pillar? Something. The other way you can do this is from this side. You can hop up on top of the back of this lion. You can take the second floor here, and this is also a quick way to get up to the roof. Okay? Alright, so the next one we're going to talk about is the hospital. And the hospital, if you're not coming from the backside, it is tough to take the second story, or if you're coming from inside. So the way they want you to do it is they want you to do one of 2 things. You can also, there's an incredibly useless jump here where you can come through this back window, but it does take you just into the same room there. So the way they want you to do it is either to probably hop down here, take the second floor like that, so the other way you can do this jump, and that way you won't have to take the building from here, so you can hop down in here. I'm going to have to do this on the run. Hop into here, and then boom, you're right up. And now you can take this second floor from this backside, which I think is a lot better. But again, this jump takes a little bit longer to set up, so I don't necessarily know how useful it'll be, but potentially something to have in your back pocket.